Lesson 25 is Least Common Multiple, also known as LCM. Go ahead and write the title into your notes and push play when you're ready to begin. So what a least common multiple is if we break down the language, that should help out a lot. Least means the smallest, common means what they share, and a multiple means if I count by that number, each of the numbers that I hit is a multiple. For example, the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And if I keep counting by 3, those are 3's multiples. So if the numbers get kind of big, yes, I can go ahead and count by 8s, 8, 16, 24, blah, 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 and then 40, 40, 80, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and I need to keep going on here until I find a match. There's no match yet, and I'd have to keep going and going and going. And so it can get pretty tedious. Tedious is just a nice fancy word for something that is easy enough to do but time consuming. It takes a lot of time. And so instead we'll just use the latter. If we put 8 here and 40 here, then we can look at what number divides evenly into both of them. Well, there's a couple of options in this one. I see that they're both even, so I'm going to go ahead and divide 2 into it. 2 goes into 8 4 times, and 2 into 40 20 times, because 2 cuts things in half. They are still even, 2 into 4 twice, and 2 into 20 10 times. And they are still even, 2 into 2 once, and 2 into 10 5 times. And now I'm stuck. 1 is going to get me stuck, 5 is prime. Multiply the side and the stuck row for the whole L. That is 2 times 2 times 2 times 1 times 5. 2 times 2 times 2 times 1 times 5. 2 times 2 is 4, cross it off. 2 times 1 is 2, cross it off. 4 times 2 is 8, cross it off. And 8 times 5 is 40. So they would have met had I kept going. The place they would have met is at 40. But that would have taken a lot longer. This was just a little bit faster. Okay, so let's go ahead and practice a few. This is a we do number 1. And we're going to do the LCM, the lowest common multiple of 4 and 7. So we'll put them on the line. And I'm going to look at that and see, is there a number that divides into 4 but also divides evenly into 7? There's not. This is even, this is odd. It's not a 5 or 0. 3 doesn't go into that, doesn't go into that. So when that happens that there's not one, you still multiply the L, but look at my L. It's got nothing over here. So nothing going on there. So it's just 4 times 7. The lowest common multiple you can possibly get is those numbers times each other, which is 28. Okay, so let's try a we do number 2. We're going to find the LCM of 14 and 21. So we're going to go ahead and put those numbers on the line. And I'm going to look at this and see if there's a number that goes into both of them. Those of you who recognize your math facts pretty well, you see that 7 goes into both of those. But let's say we didn't notice that. This is even, but that's not. I could do the super cool 3 rule. 1 plus 4 is 5. And 2 plus 1 is 7, so that didn't work. Then I'd kind of work my way through my options, and actually you're just going to get to the point where it's 7. But as you learn, if you memorize your math facts, these numbers jump out at you right away. 7 fits into 14 twice, and 7 fits into 21 3 times. And now I am stuck. There's nothing that goes into 2 as well as 3 evenly. Those are both prime anyway. multiply your L. That's 7 times 2 times 3. 7 times 2 is 14. And 14 times 3 is, 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. 42 is the LCM of those numbers. That's the lowest number they would meet at if I counted by 14, 28, 42, and then 21 would be 2142. So that's the lowest number they would meet at. So let's try a you-do. We'll do 2 you-dos. This is you-do 1. And see if you can find the LCM of 6 and 9. Go ahead and pause the video and go as far as you can, see if you can get an answer, and then push play. Alright, so you either got stuck or you have some sort of an answer, and let's see what we get. I have 6 and 9. 3 goes into both of those, so I'm going to do 3. 3 goes into 6 twice, and 3 goes into 9 3 times. There is nothing that goes into both of those numbers. They're prime anyway, so I'm as low as I can go. Multiply the L. 3 times 2 is 6. Bring down that 3. 6 times 3 is 18. The LCM for 6 and 9, the lowest common number they would meet at, is 18. And we'll do one more you-do. You-do number 2. I messed up. I'd wanted it to be 8 and 12. So you-do number 2 is find the LCM of 8 and 12. Go ahead and give it a shot. Push the pause button and push play when you're ready for me to take over. Alright, so the LCM of 8 and 12. I put them on the line. Those are both even, so 2 will go into both of them. 2 goes into 8, even meaning it ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. 2 goes into 8 4 times, and 2 goes into 12 6 times. Again, 4 is an even number, 6 is an even number, so 2 will go into all even numbers. 2 goes into 4 twice, and 2 goes into 6 3 times. There I'm stuck. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. That's 4. That's 6. And 4 times 6 is 24. Now you might have noticed that with 8 and 12 that 4 is a number that goes into both of them. That's fine. 4 goes into 8 twice, and 4 goes into 12 3 times. You just noticed this 2 steps all at the same time. But when you multiply them all together, 4 times 2 times 3, you're going to get 8 times 3, which is 24. So you're still going to get the same answer. If you feel like you're understanding this just fine, go ahead and get the closure questions and show me that you get it. If you're still unsure, you can rewind this video to any point in the video and review it a little bit more. Or if that doesn't work, you can come ask me about it to see if I can clarify it a little bit further.